If you want a better life, the first step is to pause, breathe, and decide that today will not look like yesterday. A better life begins with awareness, and this moment right now may be the one that changes everything for you. Life doesn't shift by force. It shifts through clarity. And when clarity comes, direction follows. When direction follows, purpose begins to unfold. You deserve a better life, but you must believe you do. Your outer world only transforms when something inside you changes first. Today's guidance is meant to awaken something inside you that has been quiet for too long. A better life does not require perfection. It requires courage. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect before you start. Conditions become perfect only after you take the first step. Most people never start, and that is why they never change. But today is different. Today you step into a new level of awareness that will shift your life forward. If you want a better life, start by telling the truth about what hurts. Healing begins with honesty, and honesty requires bravery. You have carried pain quietly, but silence is heavy. Today you release what your spirit was never meant to carry. Your life begins to expand the moment you stop ignoring the signs that have been calling you higher. You have seen things. Signs that your old life no longer fits. Signs that you deserve more. Signs that a breakthrough is overdue. Protect your peace because peace is not weakness. It is strength under control. Chaos will always try to pull you in, but you must decline its invitation. Your life becomes better the moment you stop giving energy to what drains you. Not everything requires your response. Not everyone deserves your attention. There are people you must distance yourself from, not because you hate them, but because you love yourself. Your destiny requires separation. Growth requires new environments, new standards, and new circles. If you want a better life, strengthened. Your mind is the engine of your future. When your thoughts rise, your life rises. When your thoughts fall, your life falls. Your breakthrough begins when you take responsibility for your thoughts. Stop negotiating your future with fear. Exaggerates danger and minimizes your potential. Fear has lied to you for years. It is time to walk by faith instead. And today, faith rises inside you stronger than ever before. Your life changes the moment you stop settling for things that shrink your spirit. Some situations were never meant to stay. They were lessons, reminders, awakenings. Letting them go frees you from unnecessary weight. A better life comes when you stop forcing what is no longer flowing. What is meant for you creates peace, not confusion. What aligns with you moves smoothly, not painfully. You don't chase alignment, you recognize it. You don't beg for clarity, you allow it. Listen to your inner whisper, the quiet voice that speaks even when the world around you is loud. That voice is your soul's compass. Trust it. It knows when something is wrong, even when your mind tries to justify it. It knows when something is right, even when fear tries to block it. Life becomes lighter when you stop arguing with your intuition. Let go of emotional clutter. Your heart has held onto moments that drained you. Your mind has carried thoughts that expired long ago. Your spirit has clung to memories that no longer represent who you are becoming. Release them. Release guilt. Release fear. Release the belief that you must keep suffering because you suffered for so long. You owe your past nothing. You owe your future everything. If you want a better life, embrace it. Solitude is not punishment. It is alignment. Sometimes separation is protection. Sometimes silence is guidance. Sometimes distance is elevation. Alone is where you meet yourself again. Alone is where you find truth again. Alone is where you regain the strength life tried to take from you. A better life begins when you stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Not everyone deserves access to your heart or your truth. Protect your energy. Stop seeking validation. Your growth will offend some people. Grow anyway. Shift your focus from what is missing to what is possible. Potential becomes power only when you act. Take small steps. Be consistent. Show up daily. Discipline transforms desires into reality. A better life also requires forgiveness. Not for others, but for yourself. Forgive yourself for staying where you weren't valued. Forgive yourself for breaking your own heart. Forgive yourself for not knowing better. You were surviving with the light you had. Now you have more light, and you will rise with it. Speak life into your future. Speak peace. Speak clarity. Speak strength. Speak alignment. Your words shape your reality. Your beliefs build your world. Stop repeating the language of limitation. Start speaking in the language of transformation. Boundaries are essential. They protect your peace, your progress, and your purpose. The right people will respect your boundaries. The wrong people will reveal themselves when you create them. Not every loss is a loss. Some losses are blessings disguised as pain. Some endings are beginnings. Some departures are protection. Trust what leaves. Trust what stays. Trust what arrives. A better life begins when you stop giving to people who never give back. You cannot continue pouring endlessly into empty places. Choose yourself today. Choose your healing. Choose your future. Walk away from what drains you. Walk toward what frees you. Your dreams deserve a better environment than the one that hurt. You were not created to live small. There is fire inside you that refuses to die. Fan that flame. Believe in your gifts again. Your past is a teacher, not a prison. Every disappointment sharpened you. Every heartbreak awakened you. Every setback positioned you. Your scars are proof that you survived the very things meant to destroy you. A better life begins when you stop absorbing negativity. Not every voice deserves entrance into your mind. Not every situation requires a response. Protect your emotional space the way you protect your home. What you allow inside creates your atmosphere. And now you reach the turning point, the beginning of part 5. The moment your life starts rising in a deeper way. A better life begins when you finally understand that you were never meant to live in emotional survival mode forever. You were meant to heal. You were meant to grow. You were meant to expand. You were meant to rise. You are stepping into a season where you will no longer apologize for being who you are. A season where you will no longer dim your light to make others comfortable. A season where you will no longer settle for half love, half effort, or half respect. A better life comes when you become unavailable to everything that hurts you and available only to what aligns with your peace. Stop returning to what broke you. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen. Stop carrying people who refuse to walk. Stop sacrificing your joy for those who would never do the same for you. You deserve a life that feels peaceful. You deserve a life that feels honest. You deserve a life that supports your growth. You deserve a life that allows your heart to breathe. If you want a better life, you must be brave enough to walk away from what no longer feels like home. As you rise, your circle may shrink, but your life will expand. As you heal, chaos will no longer feel familiar. As you evolve, your old life will no longer feel comfortable. This is growth. This is transformation. This is elevation. Your better life begins now, right here, because today, you finally chose yourself.